Hello? Yeah, I'm here. I just got to the studio. I'm not doing anything yet, really. I'm just sitting here. Yeah, it still kind of feels new and weird. But I don't know, this room feels very special to me. It's where I work with people, I do my therapy, and I also get to do my own art. Anyway, I just wanted to tell you that I'm here and you can come by anytime. And Happy New Year.
Today I want to share a little bit about my art therapy studio here in Paris and what I did to get the studio and what I want to do to make it better. And so it is also a little bit of a makeover that I will do in the end.
A year ago I didn't have this space. I was working wherever I could, in cafés mostly. And at first I told myself that's fine, like this is what people do when they start something. But it really got heavy, and mostly I just didn't have a place to put anything, to leave things around. Everything had to be packed away all the time. And I was so tired of starting from zero every single day. And that's when the thought of giving up started showing up.
And I decided to go to visit a coach, and he put that seed into my mind that this space that I've dreamed of, I can accomplish it. I can set out to get it. And he said I should just imagine and manifest it and write down things that I want this room to be and what I can build in this room and what can happen after I have this room. And those things really started like a snowball effect. Then I asked around, and someone's dad had this storage place and he didn't use it. So I asked Dad, can I use your room? And he said, of course, but you have to empty it. So I was also happy that I had to do something to get this room. I didn't just get it like that. I packed up everything into boxes and I carried it downstairs, 7 floors. Not only that, I also decided to paint the whole place because it wasn't exactly clean. Bit by bit, I could see the potential. I could see what was actually there. But this story isn't over. I know it's a big progress. But what I imagined for this room is really, I wanted it to feel like a hug, but also like a blank page. I wanted people to come in and have the urge to explore, to play, to create, and to also share and cry and open up and to pause, reflect. And mostly I wanted this space to be something that is not overwhelming. And executing this was harder than I thought.
And here comes the awkward in-between bit, where you have to actually live in it for a while before you understand what works and what doesn't. This stage isn't really chaos anymore, but it's not clear neither. Things end up where they end up, and you move them around again, and you notice what keeps getting in the way. But only by being here, day in, day out, you start to see what you need from the space and what the people that navigate this space might need too. This in-between is uncomfortable, but it's how the room tells you what you need.
this is not really how it went. How I started was, first I picked out 4 problem zones that I didn't enjoy looking at. I couldn't reach my materials from there, and I just didn't like how it was arranged. Instead of just decluttering, I thought about solutions. What can I DIY? What can I find secondhand? And what do I truly need to buy? For example, I always wanted one of those IKEA trolleys to have my materials accessible, and I gave myself permission to look for it. After figuring out what I would add or change, I chose one area, just one, so it doesn't overwhelm me and I really get to start. Sometimes I even set a timer, and filming it helped as well. I really wasn't all done in one day, and that was okay. While working through the problem zones one by one, I noticed that one of the things I planned wasn't actually needed anymore. So I reminded myself that resets aren't about forcing your plan. They're more like listening in and checking in with the room and with what you want and what's possible in the space. So in the end, decluttering isn't about becoming a minimalist or super organized. It's more about making a space support you better. I think rooms are extensions of us. They reflect our needs and our boundaries, what we tolerate and what we're growing into. And I love the idea of documenting spaces, because when I look back, I won't just see this studio. I see who I was at this time, what I needed, and what I was building, what I was brave enough to change. And your room right now, even if it's in an in-between stage, it's telling a story about you. It's allowed to evolve. Thank you for being here. I hope this inspired you to express yourself, not only with pen and paper, but also with the things that surround you and the things that you exist in.